Greetings, minions, time travelers, and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade Dagger playing Empyrion Galactic Survival, and this is episode 11. In this episode, well, let me put it like this: it's kind of a showing off event. As you can see, we got our what I've called the Ghetto DeLorean, and well, I've been having way too much fun, more fun than a human being should be allowed to have with this game, and decided I was going to recreate this, kind of work out the kinks, make it look better, and all that in my offline game, my off-camera game. So you see this here as it is. As I say, it's my Ghetto DeLorean. It's all cobbled together. It's not even fully there yet. I am going to cut away and show you what my actual in-game variation of the DeLorean looks like, so you can kind of guess, kind of get to see what I have in mind for it to look like. Mind you, there's very limited things that you can build with these blocks, so angles, getting things to match right, kind of tricky, but it can be done with just an ounce of imagination, which luckily I have at least an ounce. I know people that's got like a couple pounds extra. You can share that with me. But anyways, I'm going to cut away real quick. I'm going to quit out of here, load my other game so you can see my baby. So don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so I've loaded up my off-camera game, and which is kind of ironic considering that we're not really off-camera. This isn't the one I do all my recordings from, but as you can see, this is the general idea of what it's going to look like. Still working out the bugs, but it's got the twin exhausts, Mr. Fusion. Unfortunately, I didn't do oh my goodness, I can't believe I just fudged that. I really couldn't make a flux capacitor worth a damn, so I just had to put the fuel up there. Right here's the oxygen tanks. Now it is going to variate from the movies just a skosh. Let's see if I can jump up here without going overboard. Get up there. Okay. Yeah. See, it overshoots way too easy with this jetpack. Okay. So we got, the oxygen station, we got the oxygen tanks, I got 2 storage bins and a refrigerator. And I mean, it's a fully functional ground vehicle, what can I say? But here's the beauty of it. Go to third-person view and power it up. And as we scroll out a little bit, I even got the tail lights on. Whoops, kind of very, very hairy on the scrolling around. So I did the very best that I could, what limited gear you're provided. I think the lights are a little too intense, too bright. But yeah, I got the tail lights. Those were a pain in the ass to try to figure out. But enough of this here. Let's get a little flying music, shall we? And as you can see, very maneuverable. Spins on a dime. It's a little bit over maneuverable at times, but let's see if I can hover up a little higher and get out. So that's my representation for the hover converted wheels and tires. We've got the thrusters underneath there. Yeah, all these lighting effects are really killing the frames, but I really wanted to show this off because I put a lot of work in this thing. I still got some work to do. It's not 100% the way I would like it to be. And there is some battle damage. Kind of got a little frisky with some baddies. And it looks like I did lose a couple thrusters up in there, because what I did with my reaction control thrusters, or directional thrusters if you will, was I had them inside underneath and facing each other. They don't really negate each other out when you're going one way or the other, or going straight, but it's just a convenient way to hide the exhaust flames that come out. Now, excuse me, there should be 2 more up in here, but I got a little too frisky with the drone and bumping it around a lot too. It's a little, some areas on this planet, on Omicron, are very hard to navigate, at least for a ground vehicle. Let's see if I can bring her back down to Earth here. Ah, chop, chop, chop. There we go. Alright, so let's go back to third-person view and see if I can carefully scroll around underneath. I still need to put some lighting effects underneath there, which I probably will end up turning off or removing at some point, because the lights, excessive lights, tends to bog my machine down. But as you can see, it's got the Mr. Fusion on the back, and it functions pretty good. Moves in a straight line, kind of skids sometimes, but I love this thing. And what can I say? It's 2015. This is the year we were supposed to get hoverboards, or supposed to have hoverboards already. In Back to the Future 2, there was flying drones. Well, we got those. We got glasses that have computer readouts in them. Well, anyone ever heard of Google Glass? There's fingerprint scanning technology, even doors for that. And it's not just for like corporate places. You can get them for home use. They're just expensive as hell. What else can we get in the future here? I can't remember everything from the movie right offhand, at least on the spot, But I know those movies inside and out. That's the beauty of it, or the freakish thing about it. But yeah, that's my Empyrion Lego DeLorean. Had to have it. Just had to. So I hope you like that view. My little demo. Maybe it gives you an idea. Maybe not so much for a DeLorean, but for some other sci-fi cars and vehicles. I mean, I would love to see someone do a spinner from Blade Runner. That would be badass. Or those car pod vehicles from Minority Report. Or, something in that vein, and put it in this game. I mean, for God's sake, it's a sci-fi game. You should be able to do anything you want within, well, the limitations of the blocks, as you can see, are definitely, there's definitely limitations. But, if you can look past certain rough patches and things, and who knows, down the road, this might actually get smoother. So, let your creativity flow and make some great vehicles. At least something fun. It doesn't necessarily have to be from a movie or TV show, but just have fun with it, because I sure as hell am. Now, my next vehicle projects. Now, all right, let me clarify something. My on-camera game, the YouTube game, is more of a how-to. It's informative. It's experiencing things for the first time, and we first built a ground car in that game. After we did that, then I came and played my off-camera game and built this. I cannot, in my mind, I cannot build a space vehicle, the next vehicle up the chain, in my off-camera game until I have built it for you guys first in my on-camera game. And what I'm planning on building for my, I have two different designs, and one is definitely going to be a small vehicle. The other may be a small vehicle. It may end up being a capital ship. And both of those vehicles, one is the Star Fury, the Earth Alliance space fighters from Babylon 5. You know, the X-shaped fighter craft that I mentioned in previous episodes. That's easily going to be a small vehicle. It's no sense doing it as a cap ship. And then the next project up from that, which I think should be a small vehicle, but may end up being a capital ship, would be the Tantive 4, which is the Corellian Corvette from Star Wars: A New Hope. The ship that was at the very beginning of the movie, where Darth Vader lands on it and takes Princess Leia hostage or captive, and R2 and C-3PO escape to Tatooine in an escape pod. The reason why I want to create the Tantive 4 is because the back end is just chock full of engines. And considering that this game, you know, when you build a vehicle, your bread and butter is engines. Then it's the structural stuff. I mean, if you have the need for speed, you got to have the engines. And that thing has, let's see, it's 3 rows of engines, 4 on top, 3 in the middle, and 4 on the bottom. So that's 11 engines on the backside. And it's a blockade runner. It's supposed to be fast as hell. You know, and then with turrets, you know, you can put turrets on it, but the only thing is you can only put those on cap ships. And I think you can put them on ground vehicles, but you can't put them on small vehicles for some reason. Beats me why, but yeah, we could do something like that, or at least, I don't know, a crude representation of them. Let's see if we can get our energy needs here. Whoops, didn't want to reload that. I actually redid the front here because the oxygen thing was in the back, and I wasn't liking that I couldn't access it well enough, and it was kind of taking up space for lighting and all that happy jazz. Okay, I didn't want to do that there. See if I can get it from the side. As you can see, it gets really choppy with the lights on. So is it going to fill up? Yes, excellent. So that means it works. Provided yeah, I definitely am going to have to turn off a bunch of these lights. I might leave the taillights on and the headlights. Everything else is probably going to have to be turned off for me to play this game. 3D, 2, 3, and it's still a bit choppy, but oh well. But anyways, I hope you guys like my my mad-ass creation. Get a look around it and see kind of what I used to construct it, and maybe you can build one for yourself if you really like it. I want to find out how to export this into a file to save for future builds, or maybe I can even share it with you guys, you know, kind of send up the ground vehicle blueprint so you guys can play with it if you want. It's a lot of fun. Plus, I don't know. To me, I like it. I know it needs some work, but I like it. So, I hope you guys do too. So anyways, enough of this. We'll cut back to our other game and do what well, I didn't actually have any plans of what to do, but I figured we'll do something there anyways. Alright, so thanks for watching, and Stay tuned, I'll be right back. Alrighty, welcome back. Kind of forgot what I was going to do over here. And since my oxygen's kind of low, let's tank up on that. Let's see, it's my fuel. So yeah, I'm still struggling to remember what stuff I've got done and what stuff I haven't in this particular game. Because I've been playing the other game so much, I record maybe a handful of episodes and then you know, render them, all that, and then I play my off camera game so that you guys aren't missing anything really new that I'm discovering. So anyways, I believe we've got us a ship to dig out from what I understand. Let me see my inventory. Okay, maybe we got to head back to base. Now the base is basically in the same position. It's kind of like the noob position. You know, all the new people that play the game are pretty much going there. But one nice thing about it being the same place all the time, I guess, is that you are familiar with, you're familiar with the layout of the land, you know, where things are. You're huddled between 3 resources. Man, this thing's all over the place. But, you know, you're near the water, which is necessary for your oxygen and water generation. But I'm thinking, you know, one of these days when... Whoa, getting really out of control here. Yeah, this is one of the things I've discovered about ground cars, is they get stuck on everything if you don't make them right. Even if you do make them right, they get stuck. And you have to use the booster. There we go. It's, for me, it's holding shift and hitting space. That'll boost you up in altitude a little bit. Yeah, so you still get the high plants that spin you around like a top. And this thing is, you know, it doesn't have very much mass. So the more stuff you put on it, you know, reduce your maneuverability, reduce your overall speed, and this thing hauls ass. So let's see if we can land it. Now, if you recall or looked in the background in my little peek at my off-camera game, oh, this is just gonna be peachy. This is like those movies where the car is dangling precariously over the edge of a cliff and a bird lands on it and he falls over the side. Okay, let's get semi-serious here. But yeah, as I was saying, if you saw in the background my base in my off-camera game, I think we got a emergency situation here. Open the door, thank you. Let's see, can we turn this on? There we go. I guess I killed the power before I took off. Anywho, yeah, if you saw my base in the other game, you know, I've already got growing plants out. This is kind of similar. The layout is going to be pretty much the same. This one's probably going to be better because the other one I'm kind of working out the kinks of my play of the game. I know this much. I'm not going to put in nearly as much lights as I did in that game. But I definitely got to get used to the layout of this. But anyways, we're going to have some plants to grow. I figured out which plants are the best in terms of making the kinds of food that give you like these emergency rations, which are, in my opinion, the best food because it gives you 500 food, 250 stamina. It doesn't really boost your health, but it's non-perishable, and you're going to want those simply because, well, they're non-perishable. They're not going to rot up on you. This isn't to say that you're not going to need rotted food. The rotted food does have a use in the sense of making the nutrient thingamajiggers for over in here. Let's see, you need spoiled food to make... it's not scrolling. Scroll, there we go. This thing is overly sensitive. Yeah, nutrient solution, 4 rock dust, 1 purified water, and 1 spoiled food. You need these to make the planting, the growing plots. You need these to make more seedlings and sprouts, so you can expand what your stocks are in terms of veggies. There might be other things as well. I just don't rightly recall what they are. So that's something to bear in mind. Now, definitely gotta put this away. Let's hog up on sausages. I mean, salad. Oh, that was dumb. Yeah, we need to eat up. Now, salami is all well and good, but it perishes after 68 minutes, I think is what it is in terms of the game. But it gives you 100 food and a little health and a little stamina, so it's not the worst food. Alright, now we need to kill the power to the refrigerator. Food processor 2, but the refrigerator. Okay, right there. Newt. Alright, so we got all that jazzed up. Let's deposit these excess weapons. And we can't. Okay. So, what we're gonna do, at least in 8 minutes, is we're gonna go mine promethium. Now, I found another promethium deposit. See, is that door shutting? There we go. I found another promethium deposit. This is kind of why I wanted to do an off-camera game, so that I could explore a little bit, but not go crazy. Because I still do want you guys to be experiencing things for the first time with me. I mean, you probably have watched other videos of other people's playthroughs of this game, which, you know, is all well and good. But you know, my reactions might be worth watching. I don't know. But if you're on Omicron and you're looking for more promethium, because that initial deposit might really be nothing. I mean, it might not last you very long. And if I recall this game correctly from the last time I played it, we were getting low on promethium. Now, as you can see, there's one of those towers, and I could show you in another video how to take them out. Oh boy, we're really finding the deposits coming out here. Now, there's another tower just past here, and the reason why I didn't do these on, you know, my exploration of those on video is, yeah, it'd just be me running around a lot, looking around for trouble. And you can easily watch that in other people's videos, I guess. My reaction really wasn't a surprise, because I saw it in, I believe it was Games for Kicks' game. So, yeah, it wasn't like a shocker. It wasn't like, oh my god, this is so cool. No, it was like, oh, okay. So, not very exciting, was it? Alright, so, yeah, there's that tower over there. Now we're getting closer. Alright. Promethium deposit size 5. Wow, they really skimped on this one, because I think the one that I had found in the other game was like a size 8. It's like randomly generated sizes, and I'm getting shot at by a drone. Let's park our butts. Vacate the ghetto DeLorean. Load up our weapon. And yes, I am burning through ammo, but this guy needs to die. And I can't do nothing until it reloads. And for some reason in this game, and 7 Days to Die, it takes forever to reload the gun for some reason. Oh, get down here. Come on, you. Die. That's right. Get him in the camera. Ah. Come on. Come on. Uh-oh. Reloading time. This is where the pain begins. Oh boy. And down we go. Reload that gun. Reload that gun. There we go. Popping back up. The jetpack. Hi. Ah. There we go. It helps to aim, I guess. For a sec there, I was thinking of Die Hard. It's like, ho ho ho, now I got a gun. Ho ho ho, now I've reloaded. Alright. Now I figured out what it was. Alright, power pack and some ammo. Big whoop. I figured out what it was that was making, or at least this is what I suspect anyway, that was making the inventory thing glitch when you go to loot a drone. It was a frame rate issue. Surprise, surprise. Basically, when it drops below 3 frames, let's see, where is that Promethium deposit? Up there. Okay. Yeah, when it dropped about to about 3 frames per second, it made things nasty in terms of not being able to see what the spoils were. Get up there. So, if you have a slow computer like I do, something to bear in mind you're going to have a problem with is seeing what you're getting from those drones when you kill them. Alright, we're just going to, let's see if we can zip ahead a little bit. Yeah, right there's good. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Kill power. First person. Vacate the vehicle. Okay. So it's right up here on the map. Let's see if we have to go down here a little bit, I think. Yeah. Alright, so I'll show you guys the map. This is potential spoilers, guys, so cover your eyes. So here's where the Promethium is. Over here is 2 silicon. If I remember right, this is cobalt. This here is magnesium. Here's our escape pod. Here's the base. One thing to kind of give you a landmark to kind of figure out from is this is like a impressionist version of the state of Michigan, my home state. So you got like Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron. Down here's like Lake Erie, and like, you know, Detroit, Lansing, Grand Rapids. Not exactly accurate, but if you're looking on the map and you're trying to remember or have landmarks to kind of guide you, there you go, guys. I mean, that's how I've figured out how to navigate this damn planet. Lung butter. Alright, so let's get a little mining in, and we will end the episode. It's a lot of diggy before we get to the goody. There we go. Now we're seeing Smurf berries. Alright, I don't really see any worth picking up, so come to daddy.
Here's your daddy. Here's your daddy.
That's right. Give me your Smurf berries. Gargamel is hungry. Any out here? Nope. Okay, so at least now you know where there's another Promethium deposit. I think there's another one. I can't exactly remember where it is. I'll have to look at my other map for it. But my other game, I had enough Promethium to basically power like 3 planets all at once. I mean, there's close to 1,000 fuel cells I was able to make just because of these deposits. Alright, so we'll just call it quits at this. It is at the 30-minute mark. But I hope this was a little bit helpful to you guys. You know, just remember it's kind of between that tower, and I'm sliding on my AS. Scooch it up, rub out my mistakes. Okay. Dope. Alright. We're between the 2 towers. And no, this is not a Lord of the Rings reference. Okay? I am king of the mountain, bitch. So there's that tower there, and that tower there. Now, one thing to do keep in mind, there are drones about. They're protecting the towers, and occasionally they'll come out this way and light you up. There's also the stone golems, or golems, whatever you want to pronounce it. Sometimes they'll walk around here. I would advise shooting them if you have plenty of ammo, because they are kind of tough. They're slow, so they shouldn't be able to hit you. If you kill them, you'll get, I think it's crushed stone or rock dust, and some promethium. So that's another way of getting promethium if you run out, and that's just going after the stone golems and making them dust, essentially. So, this episode is now in the bag. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you didn't like this video, click the dislike button. But at least leave a polite or constructively criticizing comment in the comment section below to tell me at least why you didn't like it. There's not much I can do to improve things, but if there is, let me know and I'll do what I can. Although I am at the limits of my technology right now. If you were bored with this video, click the dislike button, then the like button. They'll cancel each other out, and it'll give you something to do. Please share my videos if you feel they are worthy on whatever social media websites you use, Twitter, Facebook, etc. And also subscribe so you can keep up to date with my videos. I'm using the scheduler thing on YouTube for my videos. And at present, I am putting out videos at, I think it's 8 o'clock in the morning and 9 o'clock in the morning every day. One episode of 7 Days to Die, one episode of this game right here, Empyrion Galactic Survival, every day. So, thank you guys for watching. And until next time, see you later. Twitch. Twitch.